Country road, take me home to the place I belong. Today I'm going to teach you how to play Take Me Home Country Roads by John Denver. This is one of those classic songs that is fun for everybody of all ages to sing. Everybody loves this song, and it's super easy to play. The bonus for this one is you're going to learn not only this song, but I'm going to teach you a really great country accompaniment style that works for any number of folk or country kinds of songs. So I think you're going to love this accompaniment strategy, and it's going to be really effective for many other songs as well. I'm Brenda Earl-Stokes. I'm the owner and creator of Piano and Voice with Brenda. I make creative and practical resources for singers, pianists, and music educators to help you level up your skills and become a more versatile musician. So as with all of my song tutorials, of which there are a zillion, I'm going to take you through my simple step-by-step process. Our first thing we're going to do is we're going to work on learning the chords of the song. The second thing we're going to do is I'm going to teach you the accompaniment strategy. And in this case, there's a couple of different levels of it that you can, work on one and work your way through. And then the third thing is we're going to add any other details that are going to help us with the song. So without further ado, let's get started. Studio mode, ta-da! All right, so there are 4 chords in this song, which is great. We love these 4-chord songs. The first chord is a C chord. So it's C, E, G, and what my right hand is gonna play the triad, the chord, 3-note chord. My left hand is gonna play the bass note. So it goes from C, and then it goes to A minor, and then it goes to G, G, B, D, and then it goes to F, and it goes to C. And for this song, I'm going to play everything in root position because it's going to help us with our accompaniment strategy. Then we go to A minor, then we go to G, G, B, D, and then F, and then C. All right, so it goes almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing in the breeze. See how easy this is? It's quite a simple song. Then we're going to go into the chorus. It goes, country road. Then we go to G. Take me home. Then A minor. To the place I belong. West Virginia. Mountain Mama. Take me home, country roads, just like that, okay? So that's the entire song because there are other verses, but we've covered the verse and the chorus. So I'm going to give you one more chance to kind of move through that with me, and then we're going to add the accompaniment strategy. Because as I said with this one, we're just going to play everything in root position because actually for the accompaniment strategy, it'll make it really nice sounding. All right? So one more time from the beginning. Almost heaven, West Virginia. 1, 2. Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home down country road. Excellent. Fabulous. So we're going to get into the first kind of level or layer of the accompaniment strategy. And I have a whole ton of accompaniment strategies that I use in my courses, my piano skills for singers courses. There are, I think, at last printing, 19 different accompaniment strategies. And this is an accompaniment strategy that works for a ton of different songs. I call it the pa. And the pa is, you're going to go left is right is pa. Pa, 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 pa. So it goes bass, chord, bass, chord, bass, chord. All right? So this is going to have some of that. That's like ultimately where we're headed with this. But this is a great place to start to help you to kind of get some coordination and also move the rhythm around. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home down country road. Right? And so if this is a struggle for you, then you can just do the tapping. This is like if you're coordinationally challenged, that's okay. Then you could spend some time singing the song by just tapping left, right, because it's going to help you to get the movement together. Okay. So if you're struggling with this, which again, totally fine and reasonable, you're not alone. Lots of people struggle. Then what you can do is practice tapping a little bit so that you're not also having to think about the chords. All right. So we're going to level up. Ready to level up. We're going to go, in the left hand is going to play the root of the chord to the fifth of the chord. And remember, the root and the fifth are in the triad. So the root is here, the fifth is here, okay? And so you're going to go root, chord, fifth chord. See how I'm doing that? See how I'm doing that? Root, chord, fifth chord. Like that. Now let's do it on A minor. The root and the fifth, the root and the fifth. So this is giving a little extra movement to what we're doing. Then the F, and then we go back to the C. So you'll get the hang of this coordination. C. Yep, then A minor. Like a breeze, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home down country road. See how we do that? Okay. So you can chew on that one a little bit. Remember, if you want, you could actually go down to the fifth too, if you wanted to. I'm not going to show you that right now, but that's another possibility of something that you can do. And remember, we're not going down a fifth. We're going down to the fifth of the chord. See how we're doing that? So it's the same thing. You were playing A up to the E. You could go A down to the E if you wanted to. Okay? And you'll frequently hear, the string bass player playing like this in, like you name any song that has this kind of sound like fill fruit jar, the guitar, and a gay, right? Any of those kinds of like old country or folk songs, this works brilliantly for any of those. So we're now going to give this the country kind of twang or the country flair to it. To add the country twang to this, what we're going to do is we're going to go 2, 3, like this. So I'm thinking of the C triad and I'm omitting the root and I've got the third and the fifth. And so instead of just playing the third, fifth, I'm going to go 2, 3. Then I'm going to play the chord. 2, 3 with a 5 on top. 2, 3 with a 5 on top. So then we can do that on the A minor too. Because we're going to go 2, 3 with the 5 held down. 2, 3. Yep. Then let's do that on G. Yep. It might take you a minute to get organized with this one. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 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 Country roads, take me home. 2 and 3, 4. To the place. 1, 2. I belong. 4. 1, 2. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home down country roads. Awesome. So it's going to feel a little syncopated because this is happening on beats 2 and 4. So it's similar to what you were doing before, but we've just added a little bit to it. So this is going to look like this if we do just the standard oompa with just the left hand playing the bass note. See how I'm doing that? Left, doody, left, right, left, doody, left, chord, left, da-da. And so you can hang out here for a minute until you get it under your fingers. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Take me home, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home down country road. Good. So guess what we're going to do now? We're going to level up the bass note. So you're going to go back. Remember root to the fifth? So we're going 1 to 5. How about I sing the second verse too as I do this? How about that? It goes, all my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Let's do it. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water. pretty that sounds. And when we bring it up to tempo, it's really going to sound like something. Okay. So we're going to go into the bridge now that it goes, I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls me. So what I would say is parts of this, I think it helps for the sound to be sustained. So I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down, now we're going to get to a B flat chord, and I'm just going to hold the chords. I seem to get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Do you see how I do that? So having some spots where it stops, hear her voice. So I'm going to play this through. Just bear in mind there's a B flat chord in there, B flat D F. Still root position. We're root position Johnny today. That's A-okay. So from the bridge. I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday. And I would play a G7 there. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home down country road. Now, if you want to have a cool ending, so I'm thinking of the F. Remember I did that? 2, 3, 2, 1. Then to the C. So you can go. So take me home down country road. Right? You hear that kind of sound? It's like the most like country sound ever. So you could do it all the way from the F, F, C, F, C, or you could go, right? And you could throw that in anywhere. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, you see how I threw that in? Mountain Mama, take me home down country road. All my memories. So you see how I throw that in there? That little kind of little piano fill. It is sort of the most countryist sounding little piano fill possible. So as you can see, we started with a really simple level where we're just playing chords. Then we added our oompa accompaniment strategy. Then we kind of finessed it a little bit by adding the bass note going root to the fifth. Then we added that cool little piano accompaniment strategy, which again, not super difficult, but really adds something. And then I showed you that pretty little fill that you can, sort of use at the end of the song or kind of throw it throughout. You can use these accompaniment strategies for other songs that use this kind of sound. So one of them I was thinking right off the top of my head is Jambalaya on the Bayou, which is one that, gets played a lot in these kinds of circumstances. Think of any other kind of simple country type song or folk songs. I mean, there's zillions of them that use this accompaniment strategy. So you can really take this information and run with it. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, make sure you leave me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. What are some other songs that you could try this on? I would love to make a fun list of other songs that you're like, oh, this would really sound great, especially if you're like a country or a folk player and that's the kind of music you love. I'd love to get some more ideas of other songs we could use this strategy on. If you want to learn more about me, you can check out my website, pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com. I've got tons of fantastic resources there for you to check out. And better yet, consider joining the Versatile Musician. This is my all-inclusive membership program where you have access to over a dozen amazing courses that teach you all of these kinds of cool skills, lots of song tutorials, and the printable for this tutorial today. Not only do you get access to all these resources, but we do a live Zoom workshop every single month where I answer people's questions and create custom content just for members. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy practicing.